Hello everybody, welcome to Thursday's video, first of probably two videos today. Now, we've got the final week. I don't really know what to make of it. It's kind of the final, not lackluster week, but kind of weird week of the Baron's War because Deadpool's in it, which theoretically gives us an extra go at the enemy boss, which is a bit trollish to allow us to free Deadpool to then get the Halls of Fortune. That sounded like a fun thing at the start of the month, and then it's obviously dragged out through the remainder of it. Yes. But apart from that, I think Kabam have done a relatively good job with giving us this this event. Yeah. Apart from that, that's not too nice. But yeah, like apart from the other stuff going on at the moment that maybe they're not doing so right, it's been relatively cool. I'm just going to grind through this now, and then at the end we're going to see like what's the best interactions with this. Because I've been like a bit unsure of what I've read with the nodes. I've seen other people do stuff with different champions. I know some people are struggling with different options to take against the enemy boss. But I've heard that, you know, if you got unstoppable champions, I've pre-read the nodes, so I've got a good idea of what I'm going to be getting myself involved with. But I know a lot of people have brought like a lot of debuff champions because the problem is it's restricted with the extent of damage you can do if you're not unstoppable. I was about to say unstoppable, whatever unstoppable is. So I've not really brought any kind of main champions, some really for clearing, others that have like unstoppable, and there's a little bit of a tester as well, which is vitally important to like test out to go like, okay, well, does this work? Does this not work? As we go against a lovely Stark Spidey. Don't you just love a Stark Spidey? A 6-star Stark Spidey. I mean, guys, we can all but dream, can't we? We can all but dream times like this that we could one day have a 6-star Stark Spidey. I mean, we have a 6-star a 6-star Corvus Glaive, so anything is really possible. So anything could really happen. This bottom route's a bit weird. Look at those Spideys. Look at those little Spideys there. I really wanted to bring Proxima along, but I wanted an extra slot to kind of play about with some unstoppable champions, just to see like how well they kind of like test out, and especially taking into the final boss. I just don't want. I want obviously for lane clearing to be Corvus, just for speed's sake, because that's the other thing. Just like we times are pressing, ladies and gentlemen. I don't really want to do a lengthy video, but at the same time I want to chat with you and say hello. I didn't live stream last night for anybody that noticed. I will be back live streaming tonight and tomorrow night. I'm actually trying to work on something which is a Marvel Contest Champions YouTuber's Warzone, Call of Duty Warzone video. I've been really enjoying Call of Duty Warzone, and I need to get myself a gaming mouse and gaming headset, which I do not have at the moment. But I've had a lot of fun with Captain Bay, Chris LaFleur, as well PJ Vice, damn evade, and as well Lucky as well. But there's also like a few other people I'd like to play with. I know that Beezy plays on it. I think a few other people play on Call of Duty Warzone as well. I'm feeling I should have done a heavy attack just then, but might get that opportunity now. That's the thing, when you're concentrating on your yabbering, sometimes you forget to go, oh, that's right, I've got missions to complete. But yeah, Call of Duty Warzones, guys. I'll probably stream, so I'll get into the habit now that I've trained myself a little bit better. Though I know I've got to set up my Ghost and my just loadouts in general to be truthful, because that's the other thing. I've not set up a lot of the stuff that I should have done. But it's just finding the time. As soon as I'm like logging on Call of Duty, I'm like, right, let's get into the fight. Hello everybody, Rich here in post. Just to let you know that there's a lot of like content that I've put into this video, which is just like recording of like interactions. But basically the fact is, Unstoppable Champions didn't actually work too well. And just to kind of like cut a long story short, I'm going to go over some champions that did a lot of kind of debuff heavy things. Like Void, who does some like amazing stuff with Petrify. Yeah, Beardo to a degree with the Petrify he does, but it isn't really a vital option, especially considering that the damage output is limited if you're not doing a unstoppable, which basically, just to reiterate, is debuffs all the way. Archangels, Warlocks, Warlock obviously with a heavy attack method can be quite helpful, getting up to an SP3 and power burning through that. Icemans, that could be like kind of a cool option. You've then got Blade, anything that really casts a debuff. Omega Red could be good against this. People may say Quake, but I don't know. I don't really think this would be kind of like good for this interaction. But yeah, a lot of those champions I mentioned. I even did this with the rank 5 Corvus, but let's just continue on with the video. It's like, let's see like a debuff champion. Obviously, do bear in mind, this is the first time I've interacted and played this. So, it's just making sure. That you get the interaction correct. So yeah, I think Archangel is definitely a proper option for this. It's just getting those beam attacks down as well. 1, 2, 3. There's like there's kind of like a little kind of like gap between 2 and 3 beam. Yeah, Archangel for the win on this one. Yeah, a little bit disappointing if you didn't have like a lot of key champions, especially debuff champions. Strong debuff champions like Blade is going to be like a viable option, and then obviously other champions. Yeah, Void, Archangel, Blade. I think as well you could probably do something with Omega Red. Champions that do power control could be quite fun and punishing on stuff like that. But that's a very kind of like, if you don't have a lot of those champions that do those high debuff damages, that can be really annoying. Especially because this time you've got to do it 3 times. It doesn't really become... Well, let's just check actually. Let's see about just doing the other route without doing the Deadpool route. Okay, back again with another option. So this one is Warlock. And I just like the method of this one because it's very kind of simple, similar to the likes of, what is it called? Archangel. Ow. Haven't learned my lesson there with the swipe backs. So again, it's a very kind of boring method. Excuse me, boring method to do this. But it's all about getting to that SP3 in a moment. That's why we got the armor up buff, which is kind of helpful. Slow and steady wins the race, he says. But you got the aura of nullification, so that's not particularly helping. Actually, I think you can do one solid swipe back. So I'm looking forward in a second to getting it to the SP3. Yeah, I think it's one solid swipe back, on not like 2 little swipes, just one full swipe back. Ooh. She's coming on to me. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is now, maybe I should have waited for that SP3 to be thrown in, but it's kind of cool as well to see this once you build up to the SP3 with the Warlock, that you've got the power burn, which is now in session at the moment, although it's like it's there and it's gone, so it's an option. Oh, I got hit. I don't know about that. Sometimes the game just kind of goes a bit kind of janky for my liking. But that was doing all right. So that was doing all right. I think I'll just go back to Archangel, get this done, and I want to find out the final thing is whether or not there's any third time that I have to do this. Which it's like for me, it's fine. Look, I've got the champions at a 5-star to make this a little bit more tolerable or easier. But for other players, they do not have such like luxury. So the thing is, with this, doing it again for a 3rd time isn't going to be too nice. So let's just see. This is probably because we all complained about the Morningstar thing. That they've decided to do whatever it's punishment. It's punishment. So let's have a look at this. Oh, unfortunately, it's a case you do have to do it again. So that's nice. That's nice. Either way, I'm going to leave it there for the video. I feel that it covers what it needs to cover. Even though it says like unstoppable champions will be a kind of like good option, I don't think that is necessarily the case, because at the end of the day, you want to be able to like power controlling. You're going to be evading all those beam attacks. even certain champions that you would kind of go, look, they kind of benefit from evading away would be kind of cool, like Stark Spidey with poise building. That's not the case. Your Voids, your Omega Reds could be quite good on this, just ramping up damage quite quickly. And anything that does a debuff effect is probably going to be better, even better if they've got some kind of like power control elements to them, like Warlock or other things as well. Hope this video helped for anybody that might be thinking about doing this, and see you all very soon. Check out some recent content. We'll probably be having another video up today, which may be a variant for walkthrough guide, but hey, if it goes up, it goes up. In any case, I'll see you in the live stream later on today.